What's going on, guys? Remember a couple weeks ago I told you guys about those hardship cases? Well, your man Griff has been affected by that. So let's get into the video. What's going on, YouTube? Listen, if you're not already subscribed to the channel or you don't have a YouTube account, here's how you can sign up and get your easy YouTube account. If you already have a Google account, they're associated, so you can log onto YouTube with your Google account. Now, when you're logged on, it allows you to like the content, subscribe to the channel, and comment on the content that I put out. So do yourself a favor, sign onto your YouTube account. If you don't have one, get yourself a YouTube account and join the community. Let's go. All right, what's going on, guys? Listen, rather than bog you guys down this week with my issues, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, come back next Sunday. I'll explain my entire situation. But for those of you who are not subscribed, who may not have seen my videos, a couple weeks ago I talked about how if you're on a reservation list, make sure you keep ready, right? Because you never know what's gonna happen. People are gonna get shaken off the list because of different issues. There's hardship cases. There are things that are gonna happen in people's lives that warrant them not being able to get their car. Well, I'm dealing with a hardship case right now, and it's just a matter of seeing what's happening. But like I said, subscribe to the channel, come back next Sunday. It'll give me time. This just happened to me, so I don't have time to rack up a good video and explain everything. I will explain everything next Sunday, but be sure to stay tuned. But I just want to talk about this price gouging. Guys, listen, the prices, even though GM put the letter out and all of this stuff, listen, dealerships are going to make money. It's simple supply and demand. You know, not much that you can do about it unless there's some written clause or contractual obligation between dealerships and General Motors, which in most cases there isn't. So the dealers are allowed to make money. The thing that's not cool is when you go to a dealer with an expectation of MSRP, you sign all your paperwork, your car comes in, then the dealer starts talking about it's going to be more money. They've added ADM. That's not real cool. So here's a couple things that you're going to want to do. Discuss the deal with your salesperson, especially if you're placing the order online. You know, my car, I was looking to get my car local, so I'm a little bit fortunate, but I know that there's a lot of people who have gotten on multiple reservation lists that are out of their state. So if you're doing your deal out of state, you absolutely want to be in touch with your dealer, and you want to make sure you're talking to your salesperson. Make sure that you guys have an understanding of what's going to take place when it's time for you to either place the order for your car or take delivery of your car. You're going to want to read your contract before signing anything. One of the first things that's going to happen is when your number comes up is they're going to reach out to you and say, now we need a deposit, right? Typically it's going to be $5,000, okay, on top of the $1,000 that you've already put down. Do not sign anything until you read your entire contract, okay? Pay close attention to the non-refundable language. You're gonna wanna understand that. You're gonna wanna read that, and you're gonna wanna understand what's gonna happen under certain circumstances. Read that information. And you also wanna read all of the attachments in your contract. You might wanna take a peek at that small language that says that this price is subject to change, if it's there. I've seen it in some contracts before. So you definitely want to pay attention to that. Don't get yourself stuck. If you sign a legal and binding contract for a particular price, when it's time for your vehicle to come in, that's what you signed for. So you want to hold your dealer accountable for it. All right, let's move on to the next piece. All right, guys, listen, the countdown is on. We're at 905 subscribers. We have 95 to go till we hit that celebratory 1,000. YouTube is hard. YouTube is very, very hard. So do your man a favor. If you're not a subscriber, join this journey. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, sign up for a YouTube account if you don't have one, and let's keep it moving. All right, Z06 is selling in Florida. Guys, Barrett Jackson is auctioning off another Z06. It's the first hardtop convertible this time. How the heck is Barrett Jackson getting all these cars and the public can't even get any, right? Not a problem. I mean, I understand the marketing concepts of it, but Barrett Jackson is getting cars to auction off, and you have an entire public of people waiting to place orders for this car. Well, in reality, what I think is happening is Barrett-Jackson is getting an opportunity to order, right? So whoever wins those bids gets an opportunity to place the first order. So there is no production vehicles to my knowledge that exist, so I don't think that anybody's actually getting a car that goes across the block. It just gives them an opportunity to, you know, place their order when the time comes. So for Z06 folks, you guys that are waiting, unfortunately, I'm not in that category. Stay tuned till next week. Again, I'm gonna tell you what's going on with me because, you know, I got a little bit of a situation. But for the guys that are waiting for the Z06s, hang in there, guys. Listen, at the end of the day, you want your car to be as perfect as possible. And that car is such a unique piece of machinery that you don't want them to skimp on anything. So if GM needs a little more time, if they need a month, 2, 3 months, sit tight. When you get that vehicle, you're getting an amazing machine. Trust me, you do not want any substandard materials built into that vehicle. So let them take their time, let them do what they need to do. If they need to build up surplus, let them go ahead and do that. But just wanted to let you guys know that there's another car going across the block at another Barrett-Jackson auction. The dates are April 7th through the 9th in Palm Beach, Florida. So I will definitely be tuned in. I'm very curious to see if this car is gonna go for more than the first Z06 that went across the block. So guys, do me a favor, trying to get to 1,000, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. So come back next week. I'm gonna let you know what is going on with me. I'm hoping it's not as bad as what I think it could be because I've been waiting to get this car and I got some things I gotta work out. I am actually one of the hardship cases that I mentioned a few weeks ago. Never thought I'd be in this position. Stay tuned, guys. See you next week.